What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be showcasing this Gengar Weezing deck. It's not a meta deck, but I know that we're all kind of getting tired of the meta being the same that we see in TCG Pocket, so we're going to do something a little different today. We're just going to try this out. I kind of just put this together, and we're just going to see how it does, alright? To make this deck, we're just going to have a Ghastly, a Haunter, regular Gengar, EX Gengar, a Weezing, a Coughing, Koga, Sabrina, Giovanni, and Professor's Research, as well as X Speed and Pokeball. You can see it in my video. You'll see the little graphic I have below if you want to copy the deck and give it a try. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, let's get right into it, guys. We did get our Coughing already, and that is a great start in itself, because this deck plays so much better when you can get Coughing early. If you don't get it, you don't get your Weezing early, this deck has a rough time, so I like that we started with this. Looks like it's a water deck with looks like they're probably gonna be running Hypno and not sure what other water types they're running. Alright. We did already get our Weezing, that's great. I wouldn't mind having a Ghastly here so we can start building Gengar. Look at that. We have our Haunter, we top decked. Well, we didn't top deck, we used the Professors. If we get a Ghastly, we're in good shape. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, just so they don't Sabrina us, I'm gonna go ahead and put another Coughing down. Just as like a safety blanket for our Ghastly. This is a great start for us. If he doesn't retreat the Drowsy this turn, I think we should have it. He does have the Hypno, unfortunately. Ooh, he does get lucky on one. Only one. That's not bad. Not the worst. Let's see if he gets us to sleep. Hopefully we don't go to sleep. Okay, we do. Unfortunately, he got heads on both of those. Hopefully we wake up this turn so we can do some damage to him. And we do wake up. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our Weezing on the board, and we're gonna go ahead and put Haunter as well. Guess we'll go ahead and put another energy on Weezing just in case. Ah, he conceded. We didn't get to see the full effect of that, but we did have a good setup for this, so I call that a win. Alright, guys. Let's get right into this one. Hopefully we get a good start. I just feel like this game is very dependent on getting a good start sometimes, even if you do have a really good deck. So we're going first. We did get our Coughing Weezing already, which is nice. And we do have our non-EX Gengar. I was thinking about, one thing I maybe would edit with this deck is maybe I would go for a second non-EX Gengar. Just as a another potential option. Okay, that's pretty good. So next turn we're gonna be able to essentially hit that Meowth for 50 with the poison, and then we'll be good, I think. And then we'll have Professors for next turn. As long as we don't get red guarded, which does seem to happen to me a lot, so we'll see what happens here. A lot of people running Meowth. I like that art for Meowth though, it's really nice. Alright, now I feel a little more safe with putting out Ghastly. We'll use Professors. Another Ghastly. Unfortunately we have a Psychic Energy, so we're just gonna have to start loading up our Ghastly here. Go ahead and get the other one out in the field so we can evolve them both next round. And so we do have a Dark Energy next round, so we're just gonna hit him with the Ghastly now. And we'll get him by next turn. This art for this Weezing's nice too. Like a little back alley or something. It's got a lot of cards in hand. It must be looking for the Moltres. Probably just got it from that Pokeball. Look at that. Imagine he's just gonna go ahead and... He doesn't. I guess he doesn't have any other cards right now. Alright, well, we hit... we pretty much have the Meowth this turn. Let's see here. We have another Dark Energy, which is okay. Like I said, the kind of benefit is that Gengar only needs 1 energy. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put the Dark Energy on him. And then what we could do... Well, actually, I think we should take our time with it, but we could potentially rotate the Weezing out with Koga. However, I think we just get our use out of him first. He's gonna have the Moltres up next. And the Meowth is dead. I think we don't run. I don't think we try to rotate here. I think we just hit him with the poison plus Ghastly's attack. Then we evolve with our Gengar, and then we start loading the other one so we can potentially run the EX version of Gengar here. I think that's probably what we do. This should be other coughing, which is perfect. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit Giovanni's too. The longer that Moltres is on the board, the worse it is. Because essentially, I mean, his play here is that he keeps Moltres out so that he can keep putting energy on something. So in this case, Charmander. And he probably won't retreat it because he wants to keep the energy flowing. But I think this might be the... Well, he still didn't hit our Weezing here, so I might as well just start smacking him again. Even if he is loading the Charmander, I think we can maybe take him out before he even gets the chance, because we'll have the Gengar next turn if we want to switch out. I don't know why I hit Gas Leak every time, but he's still poisoned anyways. After this turn, we'll go ahead and swap, so we'll be able to one-shot him with Gengar. I mean, we could one-shot him either way because of the poison at this point, but he's gonna have to retreat him. I think we pretty much have this one. We had a really good setup early game with getting our, like I said, our single cost Gengar and our Weezing. That set us up pretty well. Yeah, see, he thinks he's gonna survive, but he's got the poison, and then I just hit him with Gengar next round, and he's done. This guy got pretty unlucky with the cards he was pulling, though. I mean, that was a big part of it. Been getting good stuff on his coin flips for that bird. See, this is the thing. He thinks we don't have the energy. You know, wouldn't have the energy to do it, but we just Koga and we win. And that's game. That's what this deck can do when it's on a good swing, but, you know, like all decks, it has its moments. Alright guys, well that's another win in the books. Let's keep it rolling. Alright, we got our great start. We got both our coughing and our Weezing to start out, and our professors. That should set us up nicely by round 3. depending how fast we can get through them with them having a electric deck. Hopefully, you know, if they're running Pikachu EX, they don't get super lucky with a good starting hand. Pikachu EX is really tough. I've really had a hard time playing against that in Pokemon TCG Pocket in general. If these people are even here. Yep, there's the Pikachu. Alright. And he gets the first go. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait to do the Ghastly, because early on, if he was to Sabrina me, that would be a really bad start for us. Sabrina's really tough with this deck, early on at least. As long as we have like an X speed or something, we'd be fine. Put out a second one, so we can go ahead and hit our energy there. I guess we can go ahead and hit him with, well... One thing we get stuck with is, we may get stuck with, Weezing. But that's okay, we'll just go for it. Go ahead and do a little bit of chip damage on him. Our regular Gengar might come into play here too, which would be really helpful. I mean, not that your potion really helps, you're just gonna keep getting poisoned. I get it though, keeping the numbers up. Alright. Question is, do we want a Sabrina here now? Or no? Probably not. Just let the gas leak do its work. Hopefully we get a Koga by the time that Pikachu's able to get our Ghastly any lower. That would be perfect for us. Hopefully, like I said, this turn, if he, you know, as long as he doesn't get 2 more electric types, we'll be okay. Just gotta watch out for Magneton too. He's getting loaded up with energy. Unfortunately, we're just not getting any of the energies either. Alright, so I think we'll do... I think we'll just go ahead and... We're okay to go ahead and just X speed here and swap for Gengar. That way we don't have to worry about it. Oh wait, before we do. Okay, make sure we... Well, not that we actually needed it, but... Go ahead and swap to Gengar here, and now he won't be able to use any supports next round either, so kind of get him in lock there. See, now even with the potion, he's under the threshold to where I'll still be able to hit him. He might swap to the Magneton though. Should what, do 60? I think this now is when we're going to get some of that value out of Sabrina. We'll go ahead and finish off the Pikachu EX. We did get our other coughing too, so that's good. And we finally have a dark energy. Go ahead and put that on him in case we need to. We'll go ahead and use potion, and then we'll be able to retreat him next round after we could get a hit on Pikachu. So go ahead and Sabrina here. And he's forced to bring him back out. So we got a free hit on him. And we're just above where his Magneton can hurt us, so that's good too. And we're stopping him from using all the support cards, which is great. That's one of the best things with Gengar. I really am a huge fan of the non-EX Gengar. The fact that we need 1 energy too, you get, they can't use any supports and you get 50 damage off is pretty good. Now the perfect play for us would be to retreat, and then we have our Weezing, and then we can Koga and swap to another Weezing. And they conceded. That's awesome. Alright, it's another win. Now, what I will say, so just as a conclusion for this video, I have gone through a ton of games today, and I have nitpicked some of the better ones. This deck, by any means, is not amazing, but it is really fun to play, and I think everyone should try to give it a shot, because it's very satisfying when things do line up and work. Like, it's a very good... I say this deck has very good rhythm when you finally have the non-EX Gengar and you have Coughing and Koga, because you can kind of swap between the three. So you have the Gengar stopping from using support cards, then they get poisoned, and then you throw Koga back up, and you take your Weezing off the board, then you throw Gengar back to hit him again, and then you can retreat Gengar very easily because he's only for 2 retreat costs. So all in all, I really like this deck. You should give it a shot if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Thanks.